Let's go. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Thank you YCBD for the gift this morning. Yeah. Yeah. No, this was good. I think someone knew that the news was coming today, right? So that's a really good run. Very very good run. I mean, he's supposed to sign today, so let's hope. You know, let's hope. If he doesn't sign anything today, though, then you're gonna see a lot of these names sell off. So we'll see. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's super slow, like super slow. It's a really good run up though. Initially, when the news came out, then it's been very slow. So I think, yeah. So I think, I mean, the float isn't that horrible, right? It's 31 million shares. Like it's not that horrible. Yeah. Higher and higher. Raven, are you sure? Higher and higher. Good morning. Yeah, no, I'm impressed how well Beat keeps doing every day. This is like day number 5 now. Beat is green every single day. As a swing play, like you don't need a whole lot, but that 30% every day is pretty nice. Right? That thing's gone from 54 cents to $4. Yeah, no, Beat has been nice. You can scalp that thing very easily if you wanted to. Unless they drop an offering and then that's a different story. Yeah, ISPO doesn't look bad. Does not look bad at all. No, there's no specific time. I saw something about 9 p.m. Like nothing's really clear, right? Which is kind of annoying. You got in at 205. A bit late on that entry, renewed, but it has been holding the support though, right? So if you go back like 30 minutes, an hour, you can see that it's been holding above like it's like 195, 196, 197. So you're not that far away from that level. Hopefully it stays above. Yeah, let me take a look. ISPO. Mm, mm, mm. It's a nice pop. The difficult part about stuff like this though is like that first scan will basically give you the entire move, right? And we're stuck in that range, right? So $2.30 resistance. We just came back from the Dominican Republic. Mango, mini mango trees. Yeah, I think that would be one of my favorite things, Chris. Yeah, would love that. Would love that. So mango trees. 427. Okay, that's why. Thank you very much, Winterfell. That thing isn't going anywhere then. So if you're watching ISPO, don't watch it. If you're interested in this, don't be interested. Alrighty? You're wasting your time unless something crazy happens. So hopefully the sneezing isn't a constant today because that's kind of annoying. Ooh. But yeah, so the like Winterfell mentioned, the shares are getting acquired for 427. So there's really nothing, right? It's like they're buying the company, right? They're buying all the shares for 427. The stock is gonna sit around that price. So that's why you can see that it initially spiked right to that price and then came back down, right? So there's really nothing to see there. ADTX doesn't look too bad. It's slowly curling up the demand zone too. So buying a house there with a mango tree and a couple of coconut trees in the back. Chris, are you actually? That would be amazing. You should do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Is that news from this morning? Because I don't see any news from this morning, Michael. That was yesterday, wasn't it? I don't see anything that just recently happened with that. Yeah. Alrighty. So, I mean, I think we would have all hoped that Trump was signing this thing in the middle of the day, though. So then names like YCBD could move really well. Again, VYNE is really slow, really, really slow. ATPC is testing the 200 EMA, so we'll see what happens at the open. Yeah. Good morning, Ahmad. How am I feeling today? Uh, Worse than yesterday, which is to be expected, though. To be expected. But what can we do? We move on. Worse than yesterday. You know what's crazy though? I anyways, I don't understand how the body works sometimes. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. KB, good morning. Good morning, Securit. Hello, hello. Hopefully we have some nice boom skis, so we don't have to worry about sneezing today and coughing. So hopefully we have some nice boom skis. So we can focus on monies. Hawaii? Yeah. The weather seems amazing, man. The weather. Thomas. Hello, Thomas. I think at this point, honestly, we're just waiting for the market to open. Uh, just waiting for the market to open. Because these names all, seem a bit suspicious. Like they all have potential. Obviously, that's why we're paying attention. But you could tell like nothing really stands out right now. If we had to pick something, though, we would probably just go with. Yeah. If we had to pick something, we would probably just go with, YCBD, right? But for now, yeah, YCBD looks okay. VYNE, maybe once the market opens, there will be more volume with this name. But I think if we had to pick two names, those two would stand out for now. ATPC is holding that 200 EMA. That's a Raven play. AKAN is also doing okay, holding above 85 cents. So that's good too. Beat probably will move at the open at some point. ADTX looks interesting, right? So the whole bunch of interesting names, whole bunch of them, whole bunch of interesting names. So we'll see what happens when the market opens. Good job, RM. Well done. I like it. UDMY. I'll take a look. Yeah. UDMY. Yeah, that is the chart actually looks good. Yeah, are you in this one? Bets looks good. Right, you have a bit of resistance right below 720, but it looks good. Yeah. Yeah. Mountain Ernie. Yeah, absolutely. Right. So again, CGC, YCBD, AKAN, Tilray, all those cannabis names, right? SHFS, the whole bunch of them, because of the Trump potentially signing later, right? So again, don't know what time he's going to be signing. Hopefully not at midnight. But I did see something that's at 9 p.m. Hopefully it's not 9 p.m. But we'll see. Right. So hopefully those names can really benefit from by the hype saw the news. Right. Uh, Efren, Ayo Efren. Yeah. Yeah. So the last headline that I saw, Jimmy, is that he is expected to sign today. Expected to sign, right? There's no timeline. There's nothing. There's nothing on it, right? Which is a positive and a negative. Positive in the sense that these names could just keep benefiting from, you know, as long as he's going to, they can just keep slowly creeping up, right? Negative because we don't know the exact time, so then the momentum maybe doesn't really come in. We'll see. Today? Why? Why, KB? No, I think the only annoying thing today is gonna be the sneezing and the coughing. See, again, what I don't understand though is, was it Monday? Today is Wednesday, right? Monday was completely okay. Like Monday, I felt good. Um, had a really long run on the treadmill. Did some weights. Did spin. Right? Like no signs of sickness. Like no signs. Zero. Zero. Like when I tell you zero, I mean zero. Like zero signs. And then on Tuesday felt like as the day progressed, like the morning was okay, but then as the day progressed, it felt like day 10 or like, day 7 of COVID. It's crazy, huh? Yeah. And then today just kind of feels the same, a little bit worse. But yeah, crazy, Marla. I think maybe it's just the flu going around. So it's that time of the year. It's like December, January, February. It's that time where everybody kind of gets the cold. Anyways, yeah, UDMMY looks good there. Betsville, are you in this one? Hopefully you are, because that looks nice. All right, so good little breakout above 720. Yeah. Um, Frost Davis, there's no point looking at ISPL. Right, look at the news. So it's not gonna go anywhere. Yeah. You're allergic to what? Missy, good morning. Good job, Betsville. That's a really nice. That's a nice play. Nice uptrend into the open here. Open the markets. We are ready. We are ready. Pizza. Dan, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Robs. Um, I think I'm gonna stick with the cannabis names, but we'll see what happens when the market opens. Today, not as clear in terms of like favorite stocks, right? I think for now, going into the open, if you're just wondering what we're looking at, YCBD, right? Trump is supposed to sign something at some point, right? So clearly, these stocks have benefited from that. YCBD had a really good gap up, right? So a lot of you guys got it in the 140s, right, and sold above $2 this morning. So really good scalp on YCBD. It's doing a really good job of holding above like $1.96, $1.97. So if you look to the left hand side, you can see that it's been holding this level for the last hour or so. So that spot is going to be important, right? So it would be nice to stay above $2. $2, yeah, right. VYNE not too bad. Let's see if we can stay above that 50 EMA and pop at the open. This one's been super slow, but one of the top gainers. So for now, watch for support close to 67. If that doesn't hold, then we might be looking for the low 60s and potentially 50s. So we'll see. Cool. And then ATPC again, another one of the ones at the very top of the list in terms of like gains. There's the 200 EMA double bottom at 14, like 14, 15 cents. So I'm sure some of you guys are watching this one, so we'll keep an eye on that level. And then a whole bunch of other ones, right? Like AKAN is another one we're going to pay attention to because of that low float, right? Beats has been pumping every day now this week and last week. ADTX looks okay too, right? And then yeah, as long as you stay above $2 for AZI, Chris, as long as you stay above that level. So for those of you wondering, like, what stocks are you guys paying attention to? Those are the names. You can also add UDMY on the list as well because it's done well. Nice uptrend into the open, and then a potential retest now. Yeah. What do I think of DJT? Entry was $10. Was so you're not in it anymore. Has anybody done this? Your 2025 space mission is here. What's the most looked up stock for the year for 2025 for you? Yeah, we can look at this later. Uh, why is it so slow? This is like highlight stuff, right? What is this rubbish? This is so slow. You know how they should just give the, your total time on in the trading verse in 2025, 268 days. I mean, that's to be expected. You know, we kind of do this for a living, so uh, yeah, the first trading day of the year. Meh. Anyways, that's it. 268 days of the year. AMCI supplier, blah 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 blah. So a bit of a headline there for AMCI. DJT was the question. Yeah. See, in at $10. That's not too bad, right? Yeah. Rob, yeah, should be 365 days. I mean, yeah. No, I did. I think I did better this year about not, spending the entire weekend looking at charts. Cause yeah, I'm not sure that was a good thing. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing either. Um, anyways, yeah. So DJT, as long as you stay above $10, right? Every so often there's a bit of a run on this. Yeah, but as long as you stay above $10, you're green in that position, so you could easily manage it. Right. So 2 minutes left. Question for you guys in the chat though: what's your favorite stock going into the open? What is your favorite stock going into the open? Let me know. ADTX is bouncing really nicely off that demand zone. Yeah. So first two answers are UDMY. Interesting. Okay. UDMY is coming up a lot. Jason, you too. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I think you could see the response to that question is usually dependent on the person. Like I know Jason likes to play stocks like that. Raven likes to play other stocks. ATPC. Okay. We'll see. But yeah, open the markets. We are ready. VYNE is testing the downtrend line there, so let's see if we break out. Hopefully, I don't have a whole bunch of one-on-ones today, guys, because hopefully not, because I'm gonna slack on you. Okay. Okay. Ayo, Luna. Good morning. But yeah, so let's see if we can stay above the 67, 68 support for VYNE. YCBD, watch that support, right? 197-ish, 196. It would be nice if that thing stayed above $2, but clearly that's not the actual support. So we'll see what happens when the market opens here. Cool. Cool. ATPC is still holding that support at 14.80-ish, 15 cents. So you see that little white line, the 200 EMA at the bottom? That's what it needs to stay above. Cool. And then we'll go from there. We're just getting the typical market open candle, right? Just chaos all over the place. Chaos all over the place. Again, for YCBD, it's been holding this level at the bottom here for quite some time, so it would be nice if it stayed above that level. And we're still kind of chilling at the bottom here for VNYE as well. Good support at the bottom. Question is, will it actually break the downtrend? Right. So, most important thing here will be breaking that downtrend line. So not always the support you're looking at, right? So if you're trying to take a position and there's a downtrend forming, even though it's at support, I'd rather you wait a second and have it break above. So good support at the bottom here, right? 68, 67 cents, but it needs to stay above that level. Cool. YCBD is kind of doing the same thing. So testing that support and breaking below, right? So the candle obviously hasn't closed yet, so we might end up still closing above that level, which it looks like we're gonna do that because it's already back above $2. Trying to, but you can tell that all of these stocks, for the most part, are all over the place. Even these nice green candles in ADTX, they're not really going anywhere crazy. Beat also slapped. Yeah. What's with the bottle? There's some hot water in it, and I'm trying not to cough, so I just have it on so I can remember to sip it like every minute or so, because it definitely does help. ADTX is looking good though, isn't it? Yeah, they definitely beat hard, slapped it so hard, you know, harder than when Peter was getting slapped in Vegas by those ladies that look like men from Russia. Anyways, there's a double top approaching here for ADTX. That thing doesn't seem to care though. Um, Canada has hot water. Anyways, so yeah, so there's a bit of a double top there. That was a solid bounce. I think on something like this, you want to see some like higher lows. CGC is also popping there. Cannabis. Yeah. I think this morning is going to require some patience. So again, there's a double top for ADTX. So that's kind of where we're feeling at for now. So like I said earlier, you definitely want to see some higher low candles on this before it gets exciting or a playable name. Unless you were in already at support, then that's fine, right? AKAN is flying. AKAN is bouncing nicely up that support. I wonder if the volume will switch now from YCBD to AKAN, because AKAN really hasn't had that run, right? So AKAN looks interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, looks interesting. You do have support. You do have resistance though, right? As soon as you get to 98.99 a dollar, you have a lot of resistance up there. So just keep that in mind. Alrighty. Yeah, that was a good scalp, Rob. That was a good scalp. ADTX. Yeah, that was very nice. Good exit too. Yeah. See if we can stay above that VWAP and breakout for ADTX, and that becomes the play of the day. But let's see. It's trying to. It's trying to. So is AKAN. AKAN is really trying to push. Really trying to push. Yeah, CGC pushed for the highs of the day. And then YCBD is coming back. It's like, hey, don't go without me. I'm the captain still. I'm the captain. Look at that pop on YCBD. Sheesh. The stock has been impressive, honestly. Look at that candle. Look at that candle, guys. Damn. Damn. This is why we said earlier, like honestly, we might just stick with the cannabis names, right? Why the cannabis names? Because they have that catalyst coming up still. So right? They have that catalyst though. You're gonna get runs, like pops like this up and down on all of these names. You just have to not diamond handed. Andrew, why? What happened? What's the catalyst? Trump is supposed to sign the reclassification of marijuana or whatever. So yeah, yeah, Can is looking better, right? Again, that thing has the lowest float there. So I think by now you would have expected that this thing would have cooked, but it just hasn't. So maybe today's the day. Maybe definitely has the right volume today, right? Already destroyed the average daily volume, so more than double. So again, you do have resistance though as we approach a dollar. So just keep. I need to see these again. Anyways, so again, we are approaching that double top there. So $1 test. Beat doesn't stop. And YCBD looks nice. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding YCBD. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding this one. Again, if you took that gamble close to the bottom there, it did consolidate a little bit and close all those candles above the demand zone. That's why the demand zone stayed there, right? And then boom skis. So if you look to the left, you can see, right? There's always a story behind this stuff, right? As soon as you look left, you're like, oh, thank you, duh, right? There's a lot of resistance here. This is, yeah, right? So that's the pre-market high. So as soon as you look left on YCBD, you're like, okay, 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 I see why we're having a problem. So that's not a level to be buying, is it? It's not, right? So this is more of a level where you're managing your position because you bought at the bottom, right? So, and then if you're looking for a brand new position, you're going to need it to retest or to break out, right? It looks good. YCBD looks nice. Yeah, looks nice. 14. Let's go, Luna. Let's go. Yeah, Tilray's been good. YCBD looks really nice. Sheesh. Right? So, very, very nice pop. Ayo, Pyro. Ayo, ayo. Good morning, good morning. How are you? Okay, so again, cannabis names are funny enough, like YCBD is still the main play. As much as AKAN is trying to take over, like AKAN can't seem to break out yet. AKAN can't seem to break out. Yeah, so this one needs to break above that $1 and actually show people that they have a reason to trust this because I don't think people do yet. Right? As soon as cannabis is running, people are like, oh, let's go to this one instead. YCBD is the trustable one. Yeah. So yeah, Arya, did you get into this? You did, didn't you? What's the stock for the day? Come on, YCBD. Yeah, so that candle needs to close above that pre-market high resistance. Let's go, Luna. Well done. JMG. Yeah, that was that IPO. Is it doing anything? This is a family. What did Pyro say? uh, yeah, before you left. Is ADTX still? Yeah, look at that, right? History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. You guys see why we look at technical analysis, guys? There's so many reasons why if you were in this, you should have sold at that price. You can blame Rob for this. Rob sold and then they slacked it, right? So always look left, right? Look left. Resistance, right? We're clearly stalling and there's a yellow candle and then there's a supply zone. Yeah, that's your sign to sell. So for now, support is still closer to 185. So ADTX needs to stay above that level. YCBD just looks nice still. Would be nice if we could just keep going though. All day today, just keep pumping. AKAN finally broke out, guys. AKAN is like, hey guys, I'm here. Akanda forever. So it's really trying to push above that $1 and actually stay above it. Just not doing it yet. Just not doing it yet. So, but it looks okay, right? YCBD is still the king of of cannabis stocks, right? The king of cannabis stocks, ATPC. What are you doing with ATPC? What are you doing here, Marla? What are you doing here? There's nothing to see here, right? We come into the open with all these names, and we're like, hey, we might be watching this, we might be watching this, we might be watching this. But you can usually tell, like at the open, it's like, oh, we haven't even looked at this one, right? It's like, oh, we haven't even looked at this one, looked at this one, right? So um, you want to make sure that you're, especially at the open, you're going to where the market is directing you to go, especially at the open. Like momentum stocks are all about vibes, right? All about vibes, especially at the open, right? Especially at the open. Because if you randomly pick a stock at the open and it's the wrong stock, when you close your eyes at night, the only voice you're gonna hear is
Congratulations, you played yourself.
yeah. So you don't want to be doing that, right? Yeah. Is a can good in what sense? Like, are you in a position? Some YCBD gummies? Just don't take it beside your wife. She's gonna beat you up. She's tired of your rubbish, Raven. She's tired of your rubbish. PCSA is halted up. PCSA under the influence of cold meds. Didn't really see anything you like. That's okay, Katie. That's okay. Some days are like that, right? So again, coming into the open, we didn't really like very many of these names, right? We didn't like many of these names. The only thing that we said was, if we had to pick something, YCBD, right? VYNE is still just failing on the downtrend here, so clearly there's nothing to see here yet. Until that downtrend breaks, VYNE. Alrighty, yeah, there is a bit of stalling up there, Jeff. Right, so that's always a bit of a red flag. If anything can destroy that yellow candle, it's YCBD because they have a catalyst. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Alex said not Jeff. Where'd I get Jeff from? Another room and can't see. Okay, good, Raven. All right, so yeah, that yellow candle hasn't been fully closed yet. So let's see what color it ends up on. You know, let's see. That's gonna give us a nice little doji candle. Yeah, come on, Tilray. Yep, all the cannabis stocks. Again, I think for now though, you want to treat this guys as buy the hype, sell the news, right? Like I hope these stocks keep running, but as soon as Trump signs that thing, you better be very careful because we see this all the time, right? See this all the time where like there's anticipation, we run, and then to the abyss. Okay. Two. Come on. Um, what did you buy this one at, Marla? ATPC. What did you buy this garbage at? It's consolidating finally at like 1350. So hopefully it stays about 1350 here, Marla. Alrighty. So some consolidation there. A can is just stuck for now. I'm really surprised that this thing hasn't moved. Right. I'm really surprised that a can hasn't moved with that float. I would have expected people to be all over this. 1550. Right. Everybody just went to YCBD instead. They're like, hey, we don't care that this one has a float of 8 million, right? This is the one we like. The only problem now with YCBD is we just keep failing in the same range here. So this is not a buy area. Go down at first, and then yeah, Raven, yeah. So buy the hype, sell the news, right? And then maybe a long term thing, like Raven said, or maybe we get that initial explosive reaction, right? Everybody's happy, right? And then we dip. But yeah, just want to make sure. Again, we say this just so you can have it in the back of your mind, right? I think what we would hope that would that happens is he signs the damn thing, right? He signs the damn thing, and we get a massive explosion, right? And then everybody that was in, takes gains, and then we sell off, and then in the future we can slowly start to creep up again. That would be the best case scenario, you know. But far too often though, like we look at stocks and we're like, "Ooh, this is exciting! Everybody's jumping in," and then the news comes, and then straight to the abyss. A can from Canada, so they can sell in the U.S. Most of these companies are Canadian. Like most of the cannabis companies are Canadian, and then they want to move to YCBD is from the state. It says that's what it says. Charlotte, Charlotte, North Carolina, and then AKAN is from. You better not be from Canada. You better not be from Canada. You better not be from Canada. No, AKAN says the United Kingdom. I don't know what's the difference between Canada and the United Kingdom. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so AKAN just hasn't had the juice. Charlotte. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Don't be exactly, Jason. Don't be greedy, right? Don't be greedy. So, scalp. You can do really well. They both wish they were from the US. No, YCBD is. Maybe that's why it's performed really well. Again, there's always going to be that bias, guys. Like American companies will always do better than all the other companies. We know that. That's why we play with Americans. Stocks listed on the American exchange. They might be from different countries, but they have to be listed on. If they're not, send it to the garbage. Uh, yeah, it should be red. Yeah, let's see if we can get a higher low on this though. YCBD, you're gonna get like moves like this, just because we don't have that time frame yet since 2000s. BC VYNE is still trending down, so there's really nothing here. Not yet. ATPC has done a really good job actually, trying to come back to 15 cents. So there you go, Marla. You're coming back to life. Yeah. There goes your 15 cents. See, Marla, we talk about this every day, right? Every single day on stream, we're like, hey guys, market just open, let it crash, let it consolidate, or let it break out. You bought at 1550 or whatever. Why? Lord knows why. And then we did crash and we did consolidate and we did curl. Right? You would have been making some monies rather than, you know, you need to get over that cold. Yeah. Yeah, maybe once we actually get a catalyst, DP, maybe once we get a catalyst, a can becomes the one, right? But the top two stocks, though, in terms of like performance, YCBD obviously, and then a can, right? So if you look at names like Tilray, CGC, ACB, all of those names are okay, but those slower and slower percentage gains, right? So definitely these two. Wasn't iRobot, filing for bankruptcy? Why is it moving up? ADTX, yeah, look at that, right? This is beautiful technicals, right? So Kazion, perfect levels, right? So again, it's been holding this level, right, all morning, and then it popped a resistance and then came back to support again. That would have been your chance to get in. And then now it's going back to the top again. So ADTX looks okay. Yeah. So yes, it is trying, right? That was a good support at the bottom there. Did you get in at the bottom? Yeah, I'll take a look at PCSA. PCSA processor. Again, obviously this one's halted, guys. They've just done a split, so the float is super low now too. Right. So we'll see what happens here. So that split ratio was 125. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what happens after the on halt. Is it? Why? Cause yeah, yeah. Again, like we've mentioned this a few times too. When a stock is clearly on a downtrend like that, the most important thing is breaking that downtrend line. Right. So when you're looking for those positions, like yes, we're consolidating and whatnot, but yeah, like when it's on a downtrend like that, you almost want to stay away from it until that trend line is broken. I think your next obstacle here is going to be 71 though, because of that VWAP sitting right above. Um, let's see. Um, right. So that was the sacrifice. You were the sacrifice. uh, yeah. YCBD. Yeah. Again, YCBD is the goat, right? The goat of cannabis stocks. This is the one, right? This is the one. There's at least for now. So we just tapped $2.40 and then came back down. Right. So very nice. Look at that thing cook. Look at it cook, guys. Is there anything else you should be playing with? Yeah. Yeah, looks good. So it's almost 70% there. PCSA is unhalted already, and that thing is gonna be halted up again in no time here. So that thing is gonna be halted in no time. And there is the halt. 594 halted up. Type yes in the chat if you're holding PCSA. I know Rob and Floyd got into this one. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Yes, well done. Cindy, you got in as well. Well done. Beat can't stop falling. That thing's been running for a few days, so maybe it's finally done. They need to shut it down, Dan. 386 Tiffany, monies. Well done. Yeah, well done. Okay, so that looks good, and it obviously is halted up, PCSA. And then again, there is one criminal, one sheriff in town when it comes to cannabis stocks, right? One sheriff in town. Most of you are going to be holding this one. If you're holding YCBD, type yes in the chat. Riven is holding it, and it's in him. So he took some YCBD. Hesitated. Dang, RJ, that's annoying. Yeah. So almost all of you guys are going to be in this one, right? So just keep moving those stop losses higher, though, please, guys. Alrighty. So please. All right, if you look at a can, like look at a can, right? A can is not really breaking brand new highs yet. Like I said, at some point this thing might eventually get there, but because of that float, like if people decide to chase this one, this thing can move like a monster, right? But for now, it's all about the YCBD, and it's been for the last week. So let's go, Raven. I like it. You're holding the green. Yeah. Make sure you're not delayed, guys. If you're watching the stream, make sure the red dot is on. If the red dot isn't on and it's gray, you're delayed. Alrighty, so make sure that red dot is always on. Okay, so 140 is 140 to 150, a bit of resistance there. Yeah, looks like VYNE just failed on the at the VWAP level there. 226. So that 242. Good job, Miss Missy. Good job. Well done. Well done. So again, we're waiting for PCSA to be unhalted. The pre-market high when the news came out, post splitting, that high was $9. Maybe. Yeah, yeah. Exactly, Pablo. No one in Discord can say that they aren't. Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. So we've talked about YCBD a lot, a lot. And again, this morning when we weren't sure what to do, right? Which names do we watch? YCBD was at the top of the list, right? At the very top of the list. Again, just make sure you have stop losses and you're scaling out like Raven. Raven has been scaling out really nicely, right? Yeah, yeah. Exactly, Pablo. Exactly. You made $400. Look at that. Well done. Yeah, you've done really well. Good job. The red dot. The red dot is on like the stream, right? You should see a red line and a red dot, maybe. It just shows you that it's live. Uh, that came out of nowhere, Dan. Come on now. Come on. Uh, Unbelievable. You only got 50 shares. Why did you only get 50? Did you only want 50? Well, I mean, at least you agreed on those 50 shares. Yeah, Tim, you could tell, you know? Instead of him to be nice to me, nope. Mm-mm. Anyways, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. Please and thank you. Take a second and smash a like. Let's get to half of you guys smashing the like, just half, just half. Right? There's not even 100 of you guys have smashed a like, so yeah, take a second, smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel already, and if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discords, click the link at the bottom of the chat and join us in Discord already. Come join us. We'll probably hop off in like an hour or so, because because we're slacking, and then we'll continue in Discord. Sandri, there's nothing to see for ISPO. ISPO got an offer, or they're getting bought out for 427. So when a stock is getting bought out for a specific price, it's gonna be stuck around that specific price. Alrighty. So if I take a look at ISPO, right, you're gonna see that it's been stuck here the entire morning. Why is it stuck? Because that's the offer, right? That's what they're getting bought out for. So it's not gonna go anywhere else. I said that this morning, right? If you're watching this, just stop watching it, because it's not unless you just want to hold, right? If you want to hold it and get $4.27, that's okay. Yeah. So other than that, the company is getting acquired. There's nothing to see there. Stop watching it. Any comments on the Fed cutting rates? What does this mean for the crypto markets? My thoughts. Um, it doesn't really matter honestly, because crypto is a scam. So don't worry about it. That's my educated answer. You're looking for a better answer. I want to give you a better answer, but yeah, just don't worry about it. Just worry about YCBD for now and PCSA, and then just dollar cost average into crypto view. Like, yeah. Someone help! It's dark in here. I can't see the exits. 54 months, guys. That's crazy, isn't it? 54 months. What happens at 54 months? The building like loses the doors and the windows and the key disappears. So then there's no exit. You're stuck for life. Yeah, that's what happens. Let's go, Dan 46. Yeah, see? When you find the exit, Peter, send help for me. Yeah, there's no exits, unfortunately. No exits, SB. Okay, yeah, no. See, YCBD is still looking really, really good, right? This is the stock of the day. Stock of the day, YCBD, at least for now. Stock for life. Did you say crypto is a scam, Katie? I'm joking. When I say that, I'm joking, by the way. But like, half joking, half not joking. Crypto is only a scam when it goes down. When it's going up, we're happy. We're celebrating. When it goes down, it's a scam. Yeah. Anyways, IRBT is actually doing okay today if you're playing with that. IRBT. Yeah. So nice little pop there. Again, they announced bankruptcy, so this stock has probably been shorted, and the shorts are covering, and it's gonna move to the OTC at some point. Who knows when? But yeah, but now it's recovering. This stock was what, $5 last week, and then all of a sudden we were sitting at 70 cents. So now it's recovering a little bit. Was is that an extended halt, Rob? Probably, probably. They're getting completely dissolved. Okay, so then the shorts do have to cover at some point. Then, so they're leaving the building. Did you get rid of ATPC, Marla? I hope you did, because this looks like Pablo's team on Sunday night when I was slapping him, and then he had the final player. Anyways, PCSA is unhalted, guys, and that's a pretty nice, 20 seconds, that's a pretty nice boomski, pretty nice boomski. It's halted up at $7.18. PCSA, yeah. So halted up again, $7.18. Yeah, the stock of the day. That thing said, "Hey, look at me! I'm the captain now." That 6,000% in terms of gains, it's not accurate. By the way, they've done a split today, so that's why you see that it's up 6,000% almost. It's not actually up 6,000%. But yeah, this one, AKAN is dropping. Surprise, surprise, right? AKAN is not the main stock. Yeah, AKAN is not a yeah. Is working on your nerves. Yeah, it's stalling. What's your entry price in that thing, KB? Chapter 11 bankruptcy will be suspended the 22nd. Okay, 22nd. So that's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Monday? Is it Monday or Tuesday? One of those days. And either way, though, yeah, maybe the shorts are covering into this Friday, and then you maybe don't want to be in there because your money's gonna go bye bye. Tommy, you're not wrong. Yeah, anything that goes down, we're gonna call it a scam. And the parent company is okay. Yeah, if this statement is true, Ahmad posted that, right, the 22nd. So yeah, maybe it's recovering now because the shorts are covering, right, and then yeah, and then you don't want to be in there. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, Craziness. Yeah, somebody should have acquired the company. Somebody should have acquired the company. But craziness. 230 range, that's your entry. Pizza, you know what? You know what? So it is trying though, KB. So here comes 240 again. Right. You see what YCBD is doing? Like it's going for the highs. A can is going for the lows instead. Right? Testing the lows of the day. So as much as you would like for a can to move, it's just not it yet. Right? Maybe at some point, right? This just hasn't been the one. If you really wanted to make money stress free, it would have been YCBD. Right? YCBD's consistently hit highs. A can really hasn't. So he yeah. The earnings call, yeah, more so for the comedy than anything else. Because Adam Aaron, yeah, you know what they call a coconut head? Yeah, a coconut head. To boost ticket sales. Yep. Or when he was bragging about Taylor Swift, blah blah blah, or NFL, or what happened to all of those? Or buying Dogecoin. That dude ran all over the place. He earned his $20 million a year though. Taking pictures with people. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're still chilling at 240 here for YCBD. Again, this is not the spot to be taking YOLO gambles, right? Because you can clearly tell that it's a problem. Right, so clearly a problem there. So it's gonna need to break out for that next phase of the boom skis. But still the better looking stock. PCSA still halted up. Medical research facilities, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, there goes the on halt, guys, for PCSA. Is it halted down? That candle just like open and hold down? No, not yet. It just looks suspicious, right? Yeah, so brand new highs there though, $7.80. Yeah, that candle was a bit suspicious. Maybe that's just a trading view glitch. Yeah. Did he reach 50? Like $50? Good job, Robs. That was a very good scalp. Very, very good scalp. La, 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 la. Let's go. Yeah, so it's halted at 791 now. Oof. Yeah. Like 250? I mean, the high of the day is 246, so it's definitely possible. The candles are really struggling to hold 240 though. What's your position, Gomar? Are you okay, Lynn? Yeah, no. So again, YCBD's done well, and then PCSA is on fire right now. So yeah, that's a pretty sweet, sweet. No red candles after the open. So yeah, $3 to $8, then halted up. Rob is smiling. I can see the smile coming through the Miami sun. Yeah, smiling. Well done. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, we'll see what happens when we get the next on halt on that. Can is holding the bottom there at the very least for now though. So watch 85 cents for support. All right. And then obviously YCBD is still just struggling with that 240. You're in at 220. What's your stop loss at? Yeah, I think just worry about having a stop loss rather than predicting if it's gonna break above 250. I think most people would say yes, but there's a lot of resistance there. 199. I don't think that's acceptable, but that's me. Um, yeah. Okay, there we go. That's okay though, Gomar, if that's what you're. How many months until you can see it again? I don't know, Pablo. I don't know. I mean, every so often the sun comes out, you know? Like, look at that. There's this like cold and sunny days. And you see that? Not like I really care. I'm going outside anytime soon because I got Jeremy's from the gym, you know? 13:36. Thank you. Right. So you can see some sun, right? The sun on Thursday, next week, Christmas sun, you know? Not Christmas, but yeah. It's like, hey, it's -30 but sunny, you know? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It's on the computer? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. On the weather app. uh, pizza just, you know. Oh, interesting. Okay. Mm, IRBT is pushing for brand new highs there, so those shorts are running. IRBT, it's not a bad run though, is it? Right? Would be nice if they can keep pumping until like Friday before they get rid of it. That would be nice. After are you sure? Are you sure, Pablo? Are you sure about that? Well, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, so PCSA is on halted. Brand new highs of the day. Maybe that thing really pushes for that pre-market double top. Sheesh. What a beautiful run. So yeah, that pre-market high was really close to $9. Right. So the closer you get to that level, you really want to move those stop losses up or take gains, right? Because that might be the spot where you're like, right? And it's halted down. Yeah. So it's halted down 713. When it halts down like that, it becomes a big red flag. Uh, yeah. Yep. So, but that thing got pretty damn close to that resistance though. So time to lock in some gains. AKAN is very poor, very poor, very poor performance, very poor performance. YCBD is yeah, so stalled, but like it's still up quite a lot, right? Still above the 200 EMA, right? So AKAN is just super weak. Ash says I've been silently watching your streams for about a month, just learning from you. I'm in the new year. You're going to be a member. You're in YCBD. 2,700 shares. Would you recommend taking some gains? Absolutely. Right. I wish you asked that question when we were stalling a little bit higher, but yes, absolutely. Right. So, um, yeah, some nice gains. Right. So when you start to get like thousands of shares, when you're stalling like that at major resistance, it's nice to say, hey, like let me take 1,000 shares off the table, right? I'll take 1,000 shares off the table. For you, that's $400 in gains, right? Or $200 or $300. You're like, hey, this is nice, right? I just made $300, $400. Let me take that off the table. I still have a whole lot. If the stock keeps pumping, I'm still gonna make a lot of monies, right? So yeah. CGC as a more steady cannabis stock? Potentially, yeah. Potentially. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. CGC is probably a more reliable company than a lot of these other names we play with. Or is it Tilray? CGC, probably. CGC is one of the bigger ones. Even though the price is lower, it's because Tilray has done a split, right? So the price is. But again, in all honesty, though, I'd rather play with YCBD than in any of the other names. Maybe it's not a scam anymore, Yogi. I'm kidding. BTC is a scam until we get back above 100K, Yeah. I bet you at some point, like at the last week of the month or the beginning of next year, BTC is gonna go on a cooking rally. Cooking rally. At least that's what I hope for. End of the year, beginning of the year, right? Cook. BTC deserves that. So we'll see. ACB. Yeah, ACB used to be when cannabis really runs, ACB has really nice runs. Really nice runs. Also, you've been watching for a week, Ash. You should have been in well below $2. You know, right? We've been talking about YCBD. Like since a dollar and below that, right? So you should have been in well below. Okay, BTC. Have you bought any more BTC dips, Yogi, or you're just kind of holding what you have for now? And then Vine is trying to give us a curl. As long as if you're playing with Vine, as long as it stays above that 200 EMA, as long as it stays above that, accounts generate plus some other bullish, yeah, Yogi. I'm loaded and underwater. Yeah. No, I gave up on everything else that tries to copy BTC. Gave up on all of that, all of them. The only thing that I will add and add and add is IBIT. Anything else? Mm-mm. Not interested at all. Not Misty. Not nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, Vine is testing that view up again. Monday, 120. Good job. Well done. $1,200. Nice. Can't remember what I sold, but you've been watching. Okay, good. Yeah, come join us in Discord. Alrighty, come join us. Like I said, we're only gonna do like 2 hours today, probably 2 hours, and then hop off. Alrighty, and then we'll continue in Discord. So if you do want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and sign up for one of the levels that doesn't say sold out. Cool. Do I feel it's dead? What's your position in ADTX? What did you get in at? I think the idea is when the stock goes below the 200 EMA, you should start counting that stock as dead. Right? It doesn't look amazing at all. But let me know what your position is. I'll take a look. Is it halted up now too? Oh yeah, it is halted up. PCSA. Sheesh. That was quick. Yeah, that was quick. Goodness, goodness gracious. The halts are kind of annoying though. I think everybody's okay with the halts for now though because they're not really scamming anybody, but they are kind of annoying. AMCI is back in play. There's some nice little bouncies. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, VYNE is just sitting at the view out there. YCBD is just playing with $1.20. Right? So let's see if we can stay above that. And then PCSA is obviously halted up. If that thing breaks above $9, it could. I mean, it's done really well, but that thing could become a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Huh. Come on. Then YCBD is back above $1 at 230. So still trying. And look at the difference, right? Difference is that AKAN is still at the bottom there, and YCBD is 10 cents. Over 10 cents from the high. When's Trump signing the damn thing though? Nobody knows. Nobody knows except for the criminals on the inside. Okay. 230 again. 231. Yeah, the only time that I've seen is 9 p.m. tonight, but I don't know if he's gonna do that. Okay, so there goes 233. KB, you should be green in this position now, right? Should be green on that position. Uh, yeah, that's the only time I've seen. Why would you be doing that at 9 p.m. at night though, when you sign all the other ones in like I don't know. Don't know. It was Thursday. Yeah, so maybe 9 p.m. but really Thursday at some point. I mean, I don't think that's a problem as long as like it's a guarantee and we get an actual time. Even if it is Thursday, it might be a good thing. So the hype can stay there. 220, yeah. So you have 10 cents, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Oh, is it something else, Brad? Oh, okay, never mind then. Mm, how do we know the announcement is about cannabis? Because that's what they're saying in the press release. That's what they're saying. Yeah, you don't think so? Yeah, like the articles that I've seen don't give us a time. So yeah, they're saying Thursday. Okay. Tonight he's due. Okay, the 9 p.m. Right? Yeah. Yes, yes, that's okay. Yeah, that's why you really need to make sure that you have stop losses on all of this stuff. On YCBD and whatnot. Because if he doesn't end up doing it, these stocks are gonna get slapped so hard you're not gonna be able to see where the exit is at. Yeah. Already and lazy as we don't need any more of that. I don't know. Yeah, the government usually signs stuff, when they're ready to make monies on it. So who knows? We're just here for the price action. Exactly, Brad. Up to 50. Yeah. So you just need to clear that view up there. So yeah, like right below set, like seven, close to, let's just say 70 cents, right? So break and hold above. It looks okay actually, right? It's done a good job holding that 200. Ooh, okay, okay. That thing said, you just needed to say something in the chat, Bailey. Just needed to say something. Yeah, Yogi. Those guys just wanted you out. They're like, hey, Yogi, go back to your favorite BTC. Leave us out of this. But yeah, nice pop. Yeah. Do I think for beat? Do I think? Let me take a look. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I think you want closer to 220, right? But also, if it breaks below that level, though, you have to get rid of it. Like if it breaks below 220, whatever that 320. If it breaks below that level, you don't want it, Harmon. So yeah, Yogi. Yeah, look at that. Now to the highs of the day, huh? Yup, yup, yup. So high of the day, 73.50. Is it too late? Yeah, for now. Why? Because it will most likely open above the 760, and if it does, then you're already taking a bigger risk of it potentially double topping again, or just failing at the same resistance. So yeah, no, beat is doing a good job of holding that bottom then. So if they can stay above that, not too bad. Yeah, no, the 200 EMA should have been would have been a good play for you there, Yogi. That would have been the spot for you. Okay, can we? Has it been more than 5 minutes, or am I losing track of time, Rob? Yeah. Hmm. Long hold, yeah. So if they're going for that 10 minutes, then yeah. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. Mm. So we're basically just failing at that same resistance again from this morning. YCBD is still just chilling at 220 here. And then on halted here for PCSA now. So another retest of the top, right? So again, that resistance is still a problem. Still a problem. Yeah, stock rider, you were stuck in that position. So now's the time to move your stop loss up or take those gains like you wanted to. You know? Yeah. So the closer you get to $9, the more resistance you have for PCSA. AMCI. Yep. If these candles can keep giving you higher lows, then it definitely isn't done. But if we break below 7 again, then probably a bigger retest is coming. Hmm. Yeah. So that level is clearly a problem. Still no lower highs though. Still not lower lows than those candles. So still looks okay. YCBD? No. I think at this point, though, everybody needs Trump to do something. At this point, everybody needs Trump to say something because like it's not dying, but it's also maybe everybody's moved on to PCSA for now. With the intention of coming back. Yeah. Why did and then got buried again, Thomas? Because it's not the main one. Yeah, AKAN is just not it for now. Yeah. So yeah, that double top is a solid resistance level there. Yeah, no, if Trump is speaking tonight at 9 p.m., then it really doesn't matter. So you don't really need to worry about what Trump is going to say tonight. Doesn't matter. It's at 9 p.m. It doesn't affect the market till the next day. So you can just wake up at 4 a.m. instead. Yeah. YCBD with another pop, right? So like that thing isn't going away, obviously. Shouldn't be going away, obviously. But it's having a just going sideways for now. Yeah, that's a very good exit. 885. That's a very good exit. Very, very good exit. On to open in ELAP, and guess what? You're down ELAP, Thomas. Yeah, we haven't even looked at ELAP today, so I don't know why you're looking at ELAP. At least I haven't. Yeah, like I mean, yeah, like I look at these candles. I hate candles like this. You guys know that by now. Like when you see massive green candles without volume like that, it's a problem. Even if there is volume, these candles are super scammy. The only time you should have been getting into this is obviously like maybe on a retest of the bottom, but yeah, yeah. No, Thomas, I think you need to watch more videos, though, more educational videos, because I don't think I've seen you in a class. Um, Also, you take too many gambles, so I think you're still taking those gambles is the problem. Yeah, no, I think yeah, I'm seeing a lot of headlines now too that says that Trump isn't going to sign till tomorrow. Right? Maybe that's not a bad thing, but they keep pushing it. So yeah, tomorrow, cool. Sign it. Maybe after tonight we're gonna get some more some actual like proof. Yeah, announcement Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. Trading while trying to get your nails done is risky. Yes, definitely. You end up slapping whoever's doing your nails, you know? Yeah. SP to reclassify cannabis, you know? Mm, PCSA. PCSA is actually holding up really well. I think the only concern is you're stalling there for quite a bit. So if that thing breaks below the 9, they're going to slap it. But it is trying. Looks like a T-Rex though, but it's trying. $8, $8, $8. Yeah, that was a sniper exit, Rob. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Love when that happens. T-Rex? Yeah, that thing's been T-Rexing for some time, right? The T-Rex is the stall at the top. So at 240, it was already T-Rexing, right? So dips, dips, dips. I think maybe as these announcements come out that it's not till tomorrow, maybe people take the gains for now and then come back tomorrow, maybe, right? So this is why it's important to scale out, take profits, move stop losses up, right? Don't make decisions based on what someone's gonna do. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. So you definitely don't want to be making your decisions based on what Trump is gonna do. You want to make sure you're locking in some gains. Because Trump will disappoint you. Yeah. I mean, the support, the more reliable support has been closer to 197, 196, right? For now, though, watch that 200 EMA, so 213, Missy, right? Watch that level for consolidation. If it doesn't hold this 213, 210 area, you might just be headed for that 197 again. Alrighty. What's wrong about YCBD? I don't understand the question. Yeah. ATPC, you're still in that thing, Marla? For 4 years waiting for this week, Music Flux. Hopefully, it's a good week. I mean, it has been if you're holding a name like YCBD because that thing's been doing really well. I mean, honestly, even like a name like CGC, right? It's selling off now like all the other cannabis names. But if you look at like the last, just waiting for the daily candles to load. It's just taking forever. Yeah, like look at this, right? If you look at the last week or so, like they've done well. Like they've gone up 100%. CGC was $1.10, and then all of a sudden it's 220. So you've recovered some monies there, you know? That's good. PCSA is still just T-Rexing, stalling and T-Rexing, but it's also not giving up, right? As long as the candles keep closing above that 9 EMA, the blue line, for PCSA, that's okay. As long as the candles keep closing above. Ayo, Jeff. Yeah, everybody be quiet now. Jeff is here. Jeff likes chaos. To ADTX is also double bottoming there. 170. Yeah, VYNE is slowly pushing again here. Slowly pushing. YCBD is yeah. So no signs of consolidation yet on this, right? So let it consolidate, please. And then PCSA looks like there's a big candle coming. Big candle. Did you know scooping up my shares there? uh, yep. I mean, he did tell you though. He did tell you. The man uses YCBD products, so of course he was buying your shares when you were selling. Grunt, yeah, definitely a T-Rex on this, right? That's a textbook definition of a T-Rex. So again, hopefully you took some profits. That shouldn't be a surprise. There's a red zone there. There's a double top. There's everything you need to see there, right? So there's a big candle coming. Sometimes, like on a stock like this with a lot of like volume and momentum, you can get that red candle and then a fat green candle back to the top, right? So um, something chaotic is coming. Vine is pushing for brand new highs of the day here. Annoying yogis in it. That's the danger though of like whenever stock is still above the 200 EMA, like it always has that opportunity to go back up. Yeah. Here comes a dangerous level for PCSA. So again, that thing gave you enough time to take profits. Enough time to take profits and or move a stop loss up. So that shouldn't really be a surprise there. Shouldn't really be a surprise. Oh, Jeff. Yeah. The volume, YCBD, yeah, 90 million. Yeah. Yep. On the dipskis, yeah. It's trying to hold that 200 EMA though. YCBD. Yeah. We have about another 20 minutes, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and continue in Discord. Alrighty. So we have lots of time. Lots of time. Lots of time. PCSA gives you the vibe though that even if it does dip, it's not quite done yet. So we'll see. We shall see. Do you have a date? No. I have a have an annoying headache. The more I stream, the more annoying it gets. So yeah. So I'm gonna hop off soon, and then we can go back to Discord, so I can turn up all the stupid lights. Why quick? Yeah, we're gonna be in Discord, right? That's why we have Discord, so we don't have to be on YouTube's all day. Come join us in Discord. Anyways, yeah, but you could see the price action for PCSA, right? You know, telegraphed T-Rex double top dipskis below $7. No one should be holding a bag on this. If you are, you're just greedy. You're very greedy. You're very greedy, right? How many times do I need to say that? If you're still in this, you're very greedy.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Sorry, I didn't know that was gonna come on. It's halted down, by the way, but that's why we look at the charts. Is that was for Thomas? Yeah, so Thomas definitely has work to do. I've never seen Thomas in a class. Thomas just goes for the YOLOs, you know. Sometimes he does really well, but yeah, there's no reasoning to it. It's just YOLOs. Lunchtime dipskis. Yeah. Yeah. Now, hopefully, this rubbish only is only the yeah. Everybody seems to be getting a cold, so hopefully this only lasts like today. Max days of sickness, one day, because I don't have time for this rubbish. I have too much stuff to do. Um. Yep. I mean, it's almost yeah, an hour from now it's gonna be 12 p.m. Eastern, right? That's the only time we care about. All the other time zones, throw them in the bridge to the bridge. Rob, you're making me jealous. Yeah. My daughter recommended. I haven't been sick, even with a cold for years. It's called really. What is it called? Let me take a look. Where's Yogi's message? Disappeared on me. Aloe Via. This one. It's like water. Like this is the website, Yogi. Send me a link. Send me like an Amazon link to the exactly the one you have. Yeah. It's like oh, you put it in your water and then you drink it? Oh. See, that's what I thought too, Raven. That's what I thought too. I'm like, uh, huh. It looks like you put it in your water though. Support modulation, no chemical normal function, la, 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 repair and regeneration, la, la, la. Huh. Those don't work. It's a capsule, so it's this one then. I'm gonna skip that song because we don't have the energy to thrust. Yogi, I want the one you have. Send me where's the one you have? So if I click on shop now. Which one do you have? Okay. We don't have the energy to thrust. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you have the one on the right hand side, I think. Yeah. What is it? Oh, you sent me the American website. That's why it wasn't loading. Yeah, this one, right? Yeah. Yeah. So select options, and then you could pick. Like select option in terms of like you get 56 capsules was 112 capsules. Okay. And then the interesting. Okay. And it's just to boost your immune system then, because it doesn't really seem a whole lot. Yeah. Immune support where it counts. Yeah. Choo, 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 choo. Says a lot at $142. uh, You take 8 a day, 8 of these a day, 8? Oh my goodness. 8? You definitely need, you need the container that doesn't say 112 capsules. You need the one that says 1,000. 1,000 capsules. Yeah. Okay. Zinc. Donovan. Misty, let's go. Loading a few things in la la la. Return. Let's go. Donovan, good to see you. Yeah. See you soon. Alrighty. Yeah, that's the one, Yogi. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that when I get up the stream, Yogi. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so PCSA is on halted and still dipping, which again shouldn't really be a surprise, right? Everybody should be out of that already. VYNE, yeah, same resistance, right? So 75 cents was a problem this morning. That's why that white line is up there and it's failing still. IMG with a nice pop there. IMG. Let me take a look at AMCI first, and then I'll take a look at IMG. Yeah, nice little curl. Booty. Yeah. As long as it stays above $10, like I don't mind this thing. As long as it stays above $10, it's gonna have a chance to go boom skis. Right? So $10 has become a really nice base on AMCI. So as long as it stays above $10, if that thing goes from red to green, oof, explosions. Yeah. So that definitely looks interesting. I'm gonna leave it up. And then IMG with an alert because it's slowly cooking there. Slowly cooking. Nice pop. Um, 1050. Grab more at 1015. Good job. Yeah, good job. Yeah, SPY looks dangerous. Dangerous. Yeah, the markets look very dangerous. Everything was green and then, well, not green, but dangerous markets. So we're getting a lot of dips here into the end of the year. La, 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 la. Powder, la, 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 la. Monster Ernie. Lemon. Water, 10 servings. Yeah. Isn't it crazy how everybody has like their like remedy? Everybody has like their remedy. Like everybody swears by something, and it works. Which is yeah. Yeah, I hope so too, Jaden. I hope so too. Last week of the month, we better be cooking. Otherwise, we want to speak to the manager. Next year could be scary though if we keep dipping like that. Not for momentum stocks. Momentum stocks don't care. We're gonna be making monies on these stocks anyways. It's the large caps, the big boys with all the AI rubbish hype. Those names could be in some trouble. Jeff, you can always do that too, which is kind of that's kind of what we're doing. You left and right. The past month, really, green tea, yeah, chicken soup. I had some soup this morning. Some veggies and some chicken. Yeah. Matcha powder from Costco. Matcha. Sake, Saki, Sake. Choo, 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 choo. So Bitcoin went from 90K to 88. See, to me, it's crazy how you can drop that much on Bitcoin, though. I think that's super scammy. Yeah, yeah, that's what I had this morning, Arya, for some tea. I had some honey, some ginger, some turmeric. Yeah, yeah. The markets look bloody, 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 bloody. Sheesh. Any thoughts on fasting for 18 hours plus? I'm not the person to ask. Uh, I think most people would agree though that fasting is good for you, but I'm not the person to ask. Hopefully, Jeff. Hopefully, right now everything is selling off. Everything in the market is dipping. Everything is dipping. You fast for 23 hours a day, Jose? What vitamin should I buy? The one that lets you thrust every day, Ajoya. I need snack every time I go to the kitchen. Honestly, Tiffany, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. I could not fast for more than 6 hours. I mean, you could, right? You fast when you sleep. And usually, like, I don't, like, let's say I eat at 6 p.m., right? I usually don't eat till like the next day at 10 a.m. or like 12 p.m. Yeah, so usually, like, because we get on stream, right? It's really early, and then I'm busy doing stuff till like the afternoon, anyways. So technically, maybe I do fast, right? Technically, see, yeah, 72 hours of fasting. Lord have mercy, 72 hours of fasting, 72 hours. Shish. 5 p.m. and we'll eat at 11 a.m. Same, Irvin. Same. Rubbish. Intermittent fasting. Yeah. Is yeah. Yeah. No, I really don't eat a whole lot anyways. So that's why I don't really last month, but you've done 16, 18, 20, and 22, 24 hours, then 36. Yeah. That's hunger strike. Seriously. The most challenging? Yeah. Do. No, I think I think it's yeah. I think once you understand the benefits of it, I think then you're like, you know what? Right? Then the discipline comes into play, right? I think for me it's just yeah. Maybe someone could convince me, but then again, I don't really eat till like the middle of the day anyways, so I'm fasting. Anyways. Then the S&P looks weak. They are slapping that thing. Slap, slap, slap. Yeah, see? Exactly, Leo. A program that reshapes your body. 16 hours of fast, healthy, I like. Okay. 16 hours. It's not bad. Yeah. And I just learned that 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Yep. It's okay though. It's the right time to learn it. Jose? Yeah. Japan. Graphics? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Greg, maybe you should stop streaming. Then the market starts coming back. Yeah, no, we're gonna hop off in a few minutes, anyways. Yeah, it's been 2 hours, so we'll give it like 5 more minutes and then we'll hop off. I'd fast for a month before you ever. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. PCSA is holding the 50 EMA there, so hopefully that's a trampoline level, bounce level. So yeah, 620 ish for PCSA. That 50 EMA. Oh, that's a really nice pop actually. That thing was just waiting for us to say it. Like say something, say something. You can also see it consolidating there though, right? Let's go, Bilal. That's a good thing. Yeah, Bitcoin is getting slapped now too. See, scam. Catch you tomorrow. Yeah, so 7,740 here for PCSA. That's a pretty nice retest of the bottom, right? Again, you can see the consolidation, you can see the demand zone, you can see the 50 EMA, right? So instead of catching these things on the way down, maybe wait for it to give you a reason to jump in. And it's halted up now. Yeah, 18 hours, not bad. PCSA, not bad. Rob, did you get back in this? You bought off the dip, Snipes. Good job. Yeah. Anybody else get in? So you have, yeah, like you have the yellow candle, you have the green zone, you have the consolidation, you have the 50 EMA. So that's why we often refer to like confluence, right? You're looking for a whole bunch of reasons to jump in, and that right there was a whole bunch of reasons. You love the fasting talk. Yeah, I don't think I would really have a problem with fasting. You know, yeah, don't think I'd really have a problem with that. Especially a 24-hour fast. That's pretty easy. Pretty easy. Let's say you eat at 5 p.m., right? Or 6. And other than like me being sick and feeling like wanting some something warm this morning, yeah, usually like like midday or afternoon. I think that's not that bad, anyways. Yeah. Anyways, I threw it in the garbage. uh, I bought a book on fasting. Why did you throw it in the garbage? Oh my goodness, just return it or gift it to somebody else. Yeah. Uh 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Alec, yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Same. Yeah. 6 p.m. would be better for most people because that's dinner time. Send it to my PO box. Your friend fasted for 30 days. What's your friend? Your friend wants to go to ask your friend if they want to become Jesus. 30 days. Do they want to become Jesus? Because Jesus was fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. At that point, they might as well just go for 40. Why stop? And then just go dig the grave. Unbelievable. Seriously. Seriously. You keep going down that road, you're gonna meet Jesus. Yeah. Unbelievable. YCBD is bouncing again, so that is good. So $2 again. This level at the bottom here has been the more reliable support, right? Missy, did you get back in this? Did you get back in? Uh, all day long. Pizza. Yeah. French fries. 205, Leo. Nice. Good. Yeah. So this thing is going to continue to be a scalp until after Trump, signs the rubbish. And if he doesn't, then we have other problems. Other problems. How about a 16 hours day? With- hmm. Mostly YCBD. Mostly YCBD as the main one for now. AKAN really hasn't proven itself yet. Can use when you're really hungry. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yes. 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 Yeah. No. YCBD did a really good job coming back up $2. So if you were watching that and waiting for the dip, that was nice. Just waiting for PCSA to be unhalted here. I want to see if it breaks above that downtrend. But that was a nice base in the pop. Yeah, it has a tiny flow, Jeff, but it just hasn't done much to prove itself as a good play. Seems to pump and dump every time. While like like look at YCBD, right? Like that thing's performing so well. Then we look at a can, right? A can is at the bottom of the abyss there, right? So it's holding up well. I'm sure the people loading this up, waiting for Trump to say something, right? So as a low float stock, it might squeeze at some point, but YCBD has been the better scalp. Right, from $2 to 220, that's a pretty nice scalp, right? Whereas a can is still sitting in the abyss, waiting for Jesus to return. uh, yeah, blame Raven. Yeah, no, Beat has been a gem of a stock. Maybe not now, but I think it's done really well. Yeah, so they definitely extended that halt to 10 minutes for PCSA, which is annoying. YCBD looks good. Looks good. Yep, exactly. It's because of the split. TGL. Thomas, are you gambling again? How come you're only looking at the stocks that we're not looking at? Come on. Explain fasting in great detail. Yeah. Alec? Yeah. Okay, sounds good. EK Burke. Stern. Stern? Okay. Um, your friend is in it? Okay. Don't listen to your friend anymore. Your friend doesn't, yeah. TGL looks okay though. I'm just saying. Let me pull it up. Um, yeah, it's not a bad comeback actually. Maybe your friend does. Maybe your friend was right. But yeah, that's a nice little pop. Hopefully your friend is in, not FOMOing now, right? Okay. Not bad. Are you in PCSA halts at 6:55? Okay. Yeah, so you should be on halting and stay green, Gabriel. Stay green. Stay green. Almost another 2 minutes here before the next on halts for our PCSA. Hopefully it's just 10 minutes. Less. YCBD still looking good. 225. Right? What's AKAN doing, guys? AKAN is doing absolutely nothing. So this is why we've been liking PCSA, YCBD over AKAN, right? AKAN just nothing there. Yep, 225, 226. Looks good. Gabriel, okay, good. I like it. It's March. Like in Jasper, right? Mark, yeah, yeah. There goes the on hold for PCSA. So that is looking very nice. That's a pretty sweet comeback. That's a really good. That's a really really good comeback. So you can probably move your stop loss up now too. PC. So again, obviously be aware of that, resistance at the top, right? That supply zone. Good day, Jose. You saw it at 763. Good job. Well done. Yeah, good scalp. Yeah. So you guys are going to that's the one in Canada, right? Yeah. So yeah, like I've been there a few times. After 30 days. They had a yeah, he was as skinny as a rock. Yep, no, YCBD's done well from the bottom. Yeah, did you get back in close to $2, Missy? Good job, CM. Well done. 663. I like it. Yeah. And then good exit too. I do hope though that a can run at some point because that float, like you would think at some point it should be pumping, but just not doing anything. Just not doing anything. A couple. Raven owns the float, Jeff. Raven owns the float. If it breaks resistance, yeah. If it breaks resistance, right? I feel like that's gonna only come though if we get an announcement or something. You know? Yep. Yeah, the two good scalpy stocks that they have been YCBD and PCSA. Let's go. Yeah, 30 more people smash the like, guys. Smash it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna hop off in a minute or so, guys, and continue in Discord. Again, if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click that link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots. Already, come join us. Cool. Let me know if you have any last questions. Let me know if you have any last questions, and then we'll continue in Discord. Don't worry. This is usually like around the holidays we slack anyways. Or we slack on streaming. We just do stuff in Discord. So yeah. Where's that side window on TV? The side window. Where's the side window? You mean like the price action? It looks like this, right? So you have to drag it up. Alec. Yeah. Yeah. YCBD still looks good to me. IVP with a bit of a bounce. IVP. And then stupid VYNE stock isn't gonna die. Still above the 200 EMA. CGL came all the way back down again, right? So it looked okay for a second, but Thomas, they slapped it. Micro penny stock. And then halted down for PCSA, but again, I don't think anybody's really surprised. So yeah. Yeah, that hides your watch list, Alec. Nice little pops there for my internet glitch there for a second. Maybe that thing's like, yeah, time for you to go. I mean, this looks good because of what the markets look like, right? So I just want to see what the daily looks like too. So it looks good. Hera, I'm just not sure why I'm looking at it. Right? I you don't have a question, but it does look good. Just keep in mind though, like again, these ETFs are always nice, but they always end up getting slapped. Uh, Zill as a swing play, holding $8 products. Walmart soon, maybe 15. Let's see. At least you agreed on that position, though, Jeff. Yeah. Yee. Do you see what I'm seeing, Jeff? You see that? So the only that thing is clearly at a big resistance. Anytime you get close to $9, they seem to slap it. So between $9 and $10, a lot of selling, and it's been happening for quite some time now. So one second, let me see. Um, so unless they get that announcement about products going into Walmart, it's gonna need something special to break out. Yeah, you're not in. Yep. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna leave it here for the day, though. Have a wonderful rest of the day. If you're just looking at that position, Jeff, you can see what the problem is, right? So they need an announcement to break out because that thing has problems up there. Alrighty. IRBT again. I'm not sure what your question is. This thing is getting delisted soon, end of the week, beginning of next week. So if you play with this, just make sure it stays above the 200 EMA. Alrighty, because that thing could go to the abyss. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you. Have a good day as well, secured. Alrighty. So yeah, we'll leave it here for the day. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Hopefully tomorrow we can stay longer. But not really. Anyways, yeah, 3 more people smash a like. Let's get to 200. 3 more people, smash it. See you in Discord, Tim. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll continue in Discord. Good day to you as well, Mark. Let's go, Raven. See you in Discord. Keep buying more shares from Jeff, and then pumping it. See you in Discord, Tiffany. Much love, everybody. Angel, have a good day as well. Chris, thank you. Yeah, Chris. See you Discord and Matt. Again, bye for now, everybody. Bye, guys.